All right, thank you very much for joining me. This is Gull Payne, back again, waiting for the camera to focus, perhaps. And today I'm just going to talk about, just go through some of the stories on that I've done, or some of the things that I've done on eBay, like when I'm trying to get games and stuff. There's a couple of things recently that happened, perhaps the similar thing happened to you. You know, we can, I don't know, talk about it or whatever, or compare stories. But there's a few things that happened on eBay, so I'm just going to go through them now. So let's have a look. Okay, so the first thing on eBay, most of the time on eBay, when you're buying games, it's fine. So like older games or newer games, a lot of the newer games, they're new on eBay, they're actually cheaper than the second-hand places, like Music Magpie is a second-hand place, CEX, or sometimes Game as well. But a lot of times on eBay, you can get the game for cheaper than, you know, new than you can second-hand, which is great. But then sometimes, every so often, then something happens. Like with Music Magpie, with me, I don't buy from Music Magpie anymore because they kept sending me broken games. Excuse me, they kept sending me PSP games with the disc thing like broken, and I emailed them like a couple of times and I was like, look, this is like, I think they did like 3 times or something they did it to me. They refunded me the first time, and then the second time they just said like, oh, we'll give you back £1. And I was like, all right, look, I'm going to try one more time. And then they sent me another one and I was like, right, I'm just going to not buy it from them anymore, because like, if I don't like the game, I'll probably trade it into CEX, but CEX won't take it if the thing is broken. So that's kind of annoying. So it has no resale value if I don't like it. Obviously, if I do like it, I'll keep it. Or if it's an RPG, I'll just keep it anyway. But that's super annoying. Another thing as well is some of the sellers on eBay have no idea about the games, which, like, it's not their fault, but it is quite annoying when you want one. So I bought this one, Street Jam Basketball. So for the Game Boy Advance. Now I was going through a bit of a phase, as you can see behind me, of buying, well, this side, is that, yeah, this side, of buying Game Boy Advance games in the box. So this is the only game I own Game Boy Advance that doesn't have a box. And I was going through, like, I was finding a few of them that were like super cheap, and I just bought them to see what they were like. A couple of them were brand new, like £3 new, like blister sealed and everything. Like Aragon, obviously I wasn't buying like Shrek or, you know, the cartoon games. There's a load of Game Boy Advance games and they're like cartoon games, or like the Invincibles, not those. I bought like a Scooby-Doo platformer because I heard one of them was good, or like some of the cartoony platformers. I might pick them up just to see what they're like, and then if they're not any good, then I'll either keep it or trade it into CEX. I'm not really to lose, like, so, because it's only like £3 or £4, like £5 or £6 at the most. Like postage is like 99p a lot of the time. So but this one I got really annoyed because, well, not really annoyed, because I didn't really want the game. The only reason I bought it is because it was so cheap. So I think it was £3. So I paid for it, and then it sent it to me, and I was like, oh, this isn't what I bought. And then it was super annoying because I realized that the picture they had on it wasn't like a picture of, they hadn't taken the picture themselves. They had taken the picture off another another eBay seller. So like the other eBay seller had all the pictures on their thing, and they had pictures of the case, like the cardboard case, picture of the game, and picture of the manual and everything. And I was like, oh, it's complete in box. It's a Game Boy Advance game. You know, I know it's Street Jam Basketball. It's like one of the worst games. But I don't know. I was just going on a bit of a thing. I was bored in lockdown. I had nothing to do, so I wanted to buy like a few Game Boy Advance games, you know, to add to the collection, to beef up the collection a little bit. So basically, I bought it, and then like they sent it to me, and I was like, look, this isn't the game in the picture. And they were like, no, it is. And I was like, no, but you haven't sent me the box. And they were like, no, we gave you a box. And I was like, no, you gave me a plastic. Going back and forth, like messaging them. I was like, look, I know it was only a few pounds, like, but you know, you've sent me this is a DS box. You've sent me a DS plastic box. You know, on the picture it had the cardboard box, because, you know, like, I want the cardboard box. And they were like, what? And I was like, forget about it, don't worry about it. I think they offered me £1 or something, and I was like, nah, don't worry about it, it's fine, I'll just never buy from you again. Yeah, so that was like super annoying. So you got to be careful there as well, because some sellers will actually use the picture of a different seller for the same game, and then send you, and obviously then they're like, some of them I'm sure just make a mistake, but some of them are like probably purposely doing it, you know, to be like, you know, I'll just trick people, and then I'll just delete this eBay site, and then, you know, make up another one. Well, what can you do? Another story as well I have is when you buy, again, it's similar to what happened with the Street Jam Basketball, is when you see the picture and you check the description and you're like, oh, sweet. And so they had a picture of, this is Castlevania The New Generation. So you can see that there. This is obviously not Castlevania The New Generation. This is a very, very, very badly made copy. So first of all, they've got They've got, well, they got the correct back of it. That's correct. That's fine. But the front of it is the American cover, and it's the cover of the cartridge, not the. I don't think this is the cover of the game. I think this is like Photoshop from the cartridge or something. But it looks like it anyway because it's so low resolution. It looks like it's from the cartridge. But basically, the picture they had was a picture of Castlevania. The new generation, because this picture is from Castlevania Bloodlines, as you can tell there. So they had it on it, and it was I think it was an auction, and I just put a few quid in. I think it's £30 or something like that, and I got it, and I was like, Jesus, brilliant! I've got a copy of Castlevania: The New Generation for Mega Drive for £30, which is like £4 postage or something like that. So that was absolutely fine. Then when they emailed me to say that I won it and all that, and then they were posting it from Egypt, and I was like, from Egypt? Okay. So it took ages to get to me, and then this is what they gave me. Like this is not like they had the picture of the exact game. That's why I got confused. So now you have to be really careful. It's a really, like, it is a copy, but it's like, I mean, look, the thing is coming off it. This is so light. It is a copy. The game does work as well, because I tried it in the AtGames Mega Drive, which is handy. But yeah, just super annoying. Like, I mean, I don't know if they were trying to trick people or whatever, or I don't really know, but it's obviously a fake. They should have said in it that it was a reproduction, like a bad reproduction. Or they should have had a picture of the reproduction in it, but they had a picture of the real game. I sent them a message and I said, look, this is not the game. You know, nowhere on your thing did you say this was a reproduction. You said it was, you know, it's assumed to be the real game when you've got the picture of the real game on it, like multiple pictures, like 7, 8 pictures of it. And they emailed me back straight away, like, oh yeah, we'll refund you the whole lot straight away. So they refunded me the whole money and told me to keep the game. And I was like, okay, thanks. Anyway, so I've had more stories as well where I picked up like a lot of games, and like I just wanted one game in the lot. So you get like 6 games in the post, and you only want one of the games, but it's actually and then you get the money back, because if you trade the other 5 games into CEX, you'll actually get the money back for the, you know, the whole of the 6 games that you played that you paid for, which is handy. But then some of the games that you get, you know, they're like missing things or like missing the covers and stuff like that, so it's quite annoying. But yeah, so if you've got any eBay horror stories, or just like slightly inconveniencing your day, like that's not a big deal what happened there, like, you know, but slightly inconveniencing my day, or causing me to be slightly annoyed when I was super excited about getting a certain game, but then it didn't come to fruition. So let me know if you've got any stories like that. I'm sure you have worse stories, you know, like the game came but it was caked in vodka, or it was, you know, it was covered in vomit or something like that. I'm sure there's worse stories than what happened to me. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.